decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
New Mexico, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gets it out fast. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Dyer. Pocket breaking down. Wide open downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. LSU dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss.
Starts a drive trying to go up top.
Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is because, as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To throw, it's Crowder. He's got it down the middle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Nevada comes to the line after getting the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Rushes on him. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Never a doubt. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Reno. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Mackey Stadium.
Nevada set to kick off to start the third quarter. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake. On the move to his left. He'll get rid of it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
And, boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. And the Lobos look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. He's got his man inside the 25. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Lobos!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. He marched 78 yards down the field, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Handoff from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Walker. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Hold and finds his man on the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Wolfpack with a really good time to take a shot on 2nd and inches. They'll try the run. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Give to the big fullback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Trying play action. Got the quick pass. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This Nevada offense really has it going. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Quickly complete. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Nevada kept it on the ground to pick up that last first down. Let's see if they can generate some more in the run game. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You know, the problem with calling option is that you can't limit the hits on your quarterback, and he got absolutely leveled by the defender on that one. Now you got to wonder how many more times this coordinator wants to call that play.
Gives it on the option. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Looking for space, it's McKinney. Spins away from the defender. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Under fire. Got a man. It's Blair.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Lobos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rides to back and leaves it. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The inside handoff. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Lobos can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Lobos back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Rides the back on the option, the give.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
Quickly complete. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. And the Lobos, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, looking for a space. Firing to the right, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Handoff to the lone back. Makes a man miss. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Lobos have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Lobos! That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Stanford is just getting tuned up today. This is like watching an MMA fight where you start to question your own norms. Who sanctioned this bout? They're trailing by 25 to Miami. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finds a tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Scanning the field, it's Crowder. Just a short pass to the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football, getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Got it. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today, we kicked them in the face?